Okay, exponents and polynomials, here we are. In this video, I'm going to show you a little bit about multiplying polynomials. Again, going back to some of the other stuff you've heard before, you can multiply anything together, however, you can only add and subtract like terms. So we're going to jump right into an example problem, x plus 3 times x plus 4. We are multiplying here. The sets of parentheses indicate multiplication. Meaning, it just means if I had x times 2, that's the same thing as saying x times 2. Alright, and these both equal 2x. So that's a similar fashion as this x plus 3 times x plus 4, but there's a specific way that we will multiply. We're going to use the distributive property. And what we're going to do is we're going to take this first term, x, and we're going to distribute it twice. We're going to distribute it the first time to the x in the other set of parentheses, resulting in x times x, which represents x squared. Okay, we're going to do this a couple of times. So x times x is x squared. Now we're going to take this same x and we're going to multiply it by this outside term. Well, x times 4 is 4x. And we're done with the x now. We've gone ahead and we've distributed the x twice. Now we're going to distribute this 3. Okay, we're going to multiply this 3 by the x to make 3x. And one more time, 3 times 4 on the outside make positive 12. Okay, so again, we've used the distributive property to multiply x plus 3 and x plus 4, but we're not finished because we have like terms. So let's go ahead and put it all together. X squared, 4x plus 3x. Hopefully that equals 7x. We'll add 12, and you're done. Okay. Number 2, 4x plus 1 times x minus 9. Now I'm going to just multiply it straight through here. We're distributing. 4x times x is 4x squared. And you draw these lines to help you. Okay, absolutely draw these lines. 4x times negative 9 is negative 36x. Inside terms, 1 times x is 1x. And the outside term. But wait, we're not done. So you kind of see a pattern developing here that these middle terms are the ones that you can combine. And there's some truth to that. So just keep that in mind as you move forward. We're going to do some more example problems. Okay, number 3. It's a beast. Here we go. I'm going to show you what happens. X plus 4 times x squared plus 3x minus 5. Now it looks a little different from the previous 2 example problems. This first one, x plus 4, is a binomial. There are only 2 terms in that trinomial. The second term is a polynomial, but how many terms are there? There are 3. We call that a trinomial. So we're going to multiply this binomial with this trinomial. The exact same way as we did the previous example. So x times x squared is x to the 3rd power. X times 3x is 3x squared. And x times negative 5 is negative 5x. So you can see now that we've had to distribute that first term 3 times now instead of 2. So let's distribute now this 4 times x squared, 4x squared, 4 times 3x to make 12x. And then last but not least, 4 times negative 5, that equals negative 20. Now at any point, if this is too fast, pause the video, try it on your own, then compare the answers, see how it works out. Okay, what's next? Like terms, do we have any? Yes, we do. We sure do. I've underlined my like terms, and now let's go ahead and put it all together. X to the third power, there's nothing else that combines with it. 3x squared plus 4x squared make a total of 7x squares. Okay. Minus 5x plus 12x make plus 7x. And then bring along to minus 20. Whoa. Let's fix that. There we go. Any more like terms? Nope. We're done. Now, in your career, I'm assuming you've seen something like this. 4x plus 2 squared. Well, if I had x squared, well, what does that mean? That means take your quantity x and multiply it by itself 2 times. Similarly, if I had x to the third power, that would equal x times x times x. Take a look at number 4. This says take 4x plus 2 and multiply it by itself. It does not say square 4x and square 2 to make a total of 16x squared plus 4. That's a big misconception. So be very careful. Do not fall into that trap. What we need to do is we need to distribute just like we have been in this video. 4x and 4x make a total of 16x squared. Outside terms, inside terms, and outside once more. We have some stuff we can combine to make a final answer. Here, look at the difference. Please do not fall into that trap. Okay, you're on board now for the crab worksheet. Number 14. Good luck.